What's up, all you fantasy nuts? That's right, it's 2021. It's time for another season of fantasy football. You're tuned in to the Yeet Squad Power Rankings and Review. Today's sponsor, Menards. Menards would like me to remind you that you can save big money at Menards. Let's get right into it. Of course, this is about NFL fantasy football. We're going to start by talking about the Iowa Hawkeyes. Suck it, Cyclones. 5th in the country, 3-0, kicked your asses 2 weeks ago. You guys suck. Kansas looks like a better football program than you guys. Suck it. We're going to start with a new segment this week where we make fun of teams' names, okay? Starting with I'm Falcon Awesome. You have as many Falcons players on your team as the Falcons have wins this season. Figure it out. Perfect segue to Team Only Fans. Chase, you don't even have Noah Fant on your team. What is going on over here? Third, Team Moneyball. Okay, Jesse, I'm going to cut you some slack. This is your first season, but that's a baseball movie. Figure it out. Okay. Now, next segment, the nearly under 100 teams. That's right. Dylan and Mike, you both tried, okay? But you have to try a lot harder than that if you want to win some games this year. Next, we're going to go to the highest scoring team this week, which was Tristan Peters and the Tallahassee Titty Touchers, recording 161 points. That's phenomenal. They did have Derrick Henry show out with almost 50 points, but a lot of teams got to score a lot of points to get to 161. Tristan, kudos to you. That's pretty good. Now we have a little recap of the week, last week rather, starting with Patrick Murphy and the Piss Boys going up against the returning champs, Coggin Balls. Well, Coughlin just didn't quite have what it takes. Coach Murphy and the Piss Boys, they took care of business, even with that unreal performance from the Bears defense on the Coughlin team. So, you know what? Got to say, congrats to Coach Murphy. Guy can coach. Number 2, we had Dylan, Team Constance versus Team OnlyFans. We already established is a stupid name. Dylan looked like the Green Bay Packers in their first week. Barely broke 100. It looked like he wasn't going to. Finally got him over the edge. Tough. Fans, I got to say, Team OnlyFans, very solid performance. Lockett, McCaffrey, Eckler, that's a pretty good top 3. I got to say, those guys should make it through the season. A lot of guys, Lockett is an awesome connection. He catches the ball. That deep ball, man, they're a great connection. So good pick. McCaffrey, what do you got to say? McCaffrey rocks. Eckler, we'll see what happens. I like him. I like him a lot. Now for our next team, we had TTT versus KKK. That's right. The Tallahassee Titty Touchers putting up 161 versus the COVID Kim Killers. Don't quite understand the name, but I get the sentiment behind it, so we're good with it. KKK had a pretty good showing, honestly, but you're not going to overcome Florida man putting up 161 points. That's just how the game works, right? Now I've got the Steel City Thickety Thoughts, coached by Blake Anderson. They got a W, which is better than the Steelers, the real Steelers, could say last week. Blake, this is a welfare check. Hope you're doing okay, my friend. Fighting Borats. Oof, barely broke 100. You guys looked as bad as Borat 2. Terrible movie, terrible performance last week. Let's figure it out. Come on, Sacha Baron Cohen's. You are better than this. Mikey, do some respect to that guy's name. Team Moneyball. Watch out. Averaging 135 points over 2 weeks about. Jesse, I know the math isn't perfect on that, but don't hold it to me, okay? And, let's be honest. Jesse is by far the smartest guy in the league, and it's his first year. So you combine that with beginner's luck, this team could do it. This team could go all the way, okay? I will say, 0 moves so far this season. You're not going to win a championship without doing some trades, some free agency, waiver wire. Jesse, you got to watch that stuff. This is your only warning, okay? Nick, I'll be honest. The Falcon Awesome team, coached by Nick Wycliffe, not a bad showing. 130-some points, I'm pretty sure, 34, I think. Not bad, but you're going to have to do better than that if you're going to win in this league, right? We had a lot of teams right at that 150 mark. Let's get into the power rankings, okay? Because we've got a lot of familiar faces at the top, a lot of new guys, and we've got some champs down towards the bottom. So let's get right into it. We're going to give Piss Boys the number 1 spot. Congratulations to Coach Murphy. He's got 135 points over 2 weeks. I mean, that is the danger zone right there for anybody else in this league, okay? Team number 2, the Steel City Sons of Bitches, formerly known as the Thickety Thoughts, the Thick City Thoughts. Who knows? The new name's doing a little bit better for me, right? Steel City Sons of Bitches, but Steel City is not that good of a football program this year, so Blake, might want to watch that one. But you're in second place, man. Congratulations. Let's see if you can hold it. I got my faith in you. Now, at the number 3 spot, kind of an upset. Team Moneyball, coached by Jesse Cochran. That's right, the new guy on the scene is in third. This guy, though, I wanted to bring it up again. 0 moves so far. 0 waiver acquisitions, right? 0 trades. And that's just not going to last this whole season. Somebody's going to get hurt. Somebody's going to stop performing. Somebody else is going to step up. You got to watch the waiver, Jesse. But right now, in third, very impressive. Now, we've got kind of a jump from last week to this week at the number 4 spot. That is the Tallahassee Titty Touchers. Now, this was largely fueled by a 161-point performance this last week. Who knows if that's going to last? But right now, that's all we can say, man. Good work. Now, team number 5. Again, stupidest name in the league, but right in the middle. Number 5, that's right. Chase Urias' team, the OnlyFans. Dumb name, good team. That's all I got to say. Now, we're going to start the shitty teams here at number 6. I forget what I called these guys last year, but Nick Wycliffe would probably remember. He was always in this group of 3 or 4. Well, I'm going to start it at team number 6 this year, and I'll tell you why. The split between team number 1 and team number 5 is 35 points over 2 weeks. The split between team number 5 and team number 6 is 43 points. So you guys down here in the trash can of the league have to step it up a little bit, guys. Come on. The Borats, number 6. Mikey, how's that make you feel? You're better than that, my friend. At number 7, remarkable. At number 7, the returning champs, Team Cog and Balls. Come on. Tom Brady and the Bucs are looking like they're going to walk their way 17-0 right to the Super Bowl. I think that's right. We have that extra game. I think it's 17-0. You're 1-1, dude. Come on. Step your up. I see you've had 12 moves so far. You're picking guys up. You're moving guys around. I like what I'm seeing from you, but you got to put points on the board at the end of the day, okay? 8, 9, 10. I'm really even... The KKK at 8. I'm Falcon Awesome at 9. Team Constance in the gutter. 184 total points over 2 weeks at 10. Here's what I will say about Team Constance. This guy likes a slow start, and he likes to climb up the rankings every single week, okay? So don't count any of these teams out, especially don't count out Team Constance, because this guy knows how to climb the ladder, all right? But for now, kind of disappointed, okay? Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'd like to remind you to save big money at Menards. I almost forgot, we have one last segment. I'd like to recognize our commissioner, Chase, for completely fucking up the waiver wire. Come on, dude. All right, we'll see you guys next week. Go Hawks. Cyclones suck.